Hello, hello, and welcome to Small Business Power, the show that is all about helping you understand just how much power small business has to make a difference for ourselves and for our communities. I am Cheyenne Kramer. This is my better half.
Don Kramer. Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a great day like we are.
Although, now that
Mhm.
we're back in North Carolina, who
Mm-mm.
turned on the refrigerator? Or
I
maybe it
think
was the ice
the
box.
freezer,
It's like, come on, folks, it's springtime. Let's warm up here,
from
please.
80s to 50s.
Whew, I know. We're wondering if we left Florida too soon. But anyways, back to the show. So today we want to talk about a concept that it really is the heart of a lot of
Hmm.
power of small business, and it is all about the power of flexibility. I have heard this many times over, and I know that it's so true that the biggest advantage that small business has over large business is the ability to quickly pivot, to make quick decisions, to change directions on a dime sometimes. I'm betting that when you were in the copier business, you had some times where you had an advantage because you were able to make a quick decision.
Definitely, definitely. Not that people ask me, well, can you do this, this, and this? Sure, I can. I'm here, right?
Let
Well,
me go ask the boss, right?
the other companies they tried using, well, we'll have to get back to you. Where I was able to answer them right then and there. No if and ands.
There you
Done.
go. There you go. Well, and I even remember, wasn't one of the earliest customers that you got was because somebody was trying so hard to find some big company that would service after 5 o'clock.
Right.
And you walked in and said, well, I can make that decision.
Actually, I was out trying to, get more business,
Mm-hmm.
and walked in there, and the guy says, "Well, it's after 4:30," and I called my company that normally was servicing it, and they said they had to wait till Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, "If you can service it now, I'm your customer." So guess what? I
There
went
you
out and got
go.
my tool case and serviced this machine, and he became my customer till I sold the business.
There you go. No red tape, no bureaucracy,
No,
right?
instant
Mm-mm.
reply.
There you have it. And that is so important. And, oftentimes when you're putting together products and services, sometimes you find out things or things start to shift and things aren't working quite the way you want them to. Isn't it a beautiful thing that we don't have to like go up through 14 layers of management to try to get some kind of permission to be able to change what we're doing?
That's true. A lot of times I've run into, not a lot of them, but every once in a while you run into a customer that you just don't want to have dealings with. And I didn't have to worry about going calling somebody and getting told no, you can't fire that customer. I fired the customer because they were costing me money. Who wants to keep a customer that costs you money?
There
Big
you go.
corporations will do that just to
Hmm.
have them numbers.
Oh yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
it's crazy. I don't do things like that.
It's true. It's true. And, there's so many things that are changing in our environment right now. Oh my goodness.
Hmm.
Whether you're talking about inflation or you're just
Yeah.
talking about not knowing from one day to the next what to expect on a micro level or even, in our country or in the world. So the ability for small business owners to be able to have that power to quickly turn on a dime, to be able to meet new needs, to be able to position themselves to meet the needs as they're happening. That is the greatest power that small business has. And sometimes I think we forget that. I don't think we're
Hmm.
as conscientious about that. I don't think we realize that that is one of our biggest competitive advantages. I mean, I know there were many times where, even in a situation where you were selling a machine or something, you had the ability, if somebody came to you and said, well, so and so offered me something, similar at a different price, you had the ability to stop, analyze that, and decide if you were going to
That's
be in that game.
that's true. And it's always good to know what you're doing because everybody's different.
Everybody is different. That is a fact. So, think about these things as you're going forward day to day in your business because it is an advantage that you can leverage. I know right now we're going through some things, even with our business right now, where we're looking at the possibility of tweaking some things that we've been doing, some things going forward, and we can do it. Even though we have a team, even though we bring the team together, we kind of throw some new ideas out there, get some feedback from the team. It's still a small business team. We still have the ability to come together and create those changes going forward without all the red tape, without all the politics, without all the bureaucracy. So think on these things in the future, folks. You have any other thoughts of sometimes in the past when you've been able to kind of win over a customer because you had the decision making capability?
Well, a lot of times, but the thing is, you're able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a small business, if you're the owner,
Mm-hmm.
you got that final say.
Mm-hmm.
You should know enough about your business, no matter what it is,
Mm-hmm.
and to make that decision. When I was doing office equipment, I knew a lot about office equipment, so I can make a split decision just like that. Flip something, change something. It was okay.
Absolutely. Well, and something else just popped into my head too, because I've been watching somebody else do some of this recently, and it's something that I've done in the past. I mean, think about this, especially if you are a service oriented business.
Hmm.
How much power is there in being able to have kind of a generic service offering that you have? But then as you meet a prospect, as you question that prospect, as you find out where they're really hurting and what they really need, isn't it an amazing thing that sometimes you can create as you go? As you uncover those needs, you can create a new piece, create a new idea, create something special that's going to help just
Hmm.
that customer in a way that maybe nobody else would benefit.
And you get there by asking questions.
Yes, which is a powerful thing to be doing at all times in your business. So, being a powerful question asker, being able to interview people well, and then incorporating what you learn into your service offerings. Because I know you had several situations over time where, you would learn things about what was going on with a customer, and you were able to be that flexible guy, whereas some of these big guys
Oh, they
ain't
couldn't.
no way.
It's including selling machines. I've had customers who wanted this attachment or that attachment, and they didn't need this attachment or that attachment. And I basically said, I'm not selling you that attachment because you don't need it, and explained it to them. And they finally realized that I was right.
You saved them a pile of money.
When you start saving customers $1,500, $2,000 or more, they kind of like you.
Yes, this is
And the
true.
big guys, the salesperson for the big guys doesn't have that authority. They have to
Absolutely.
go through all the red tape.
Absolutely. So, that ability to be able to take a situation and ask the questions, understand what the needs really are, and be able to modify what you're doing right then, right there, that is a powerful competitive advantage. And I don't think small business owners think about it enough. So, that's basically the message that we wanted to get out to you today is just understand that that is a huge competitive advantage, and don't let anybody convince you otherwise. You have the ability to win over customers, win over prospects by really paying attention and being able to make those decisions on the fly without all of the hierarchy of
That's
permissions.
true. Oh, that is so true.
Any other final thoughts on that one, hon?
Well, if you're a business owner, act like one. Do your thing. Make those decisions.
And help your customers in the way you see fit. We're Don and Cheyenne Kramer, and we hope you have a fabulous week. We'll see you again next week on Small Business Power.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Bye.